Hey, it's Miguel Rodriguez right here. We're gonna dig a little bit into GPT-2, okay? Today we're just generate a small bunch of text, okay? But just to set up, just to understand how this GPT-2 module works in order to create bigger things in the future. So pretty quickly, what we're gonna do first of all is to change the runtime. Okay, we're gonna change the type to the GPU hardware. Okay, so the entire system works better and faster. The first task, pretty easy. Copy the GitHub repository with just the URL. We're cloning the data, and as we can see, we have here the folder. We're gonna set that folder as as our default folder, okay? And now we're gonna download the module that we're gonna use for generating this text. Okay, we remember we have three models: the small, the medium one, and the biggest one. For this task, we're gonna use the medium one. I think is the best one for our task. It's not as slow as the biggest one, and it has really good performance. We're gonna see it right here. Yeah, I mean, you can download the big one as well, or the small one, okay? But I think for this tutorial, it's pretty, it's the best fit for this task. So, okay, after downloading this, we're gonna copy we're gonna install the requirements. And we also need to change the default version of TensorFlow. Otherwise we're gonna have problems. Restart, yes. So we're gonna set up to this version of TensorFlow. Okay. And yeah, we just have one step more. So basically we have here the model, okay, the 774M model, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna modify this file if it allows me to do that. Refresh. Why I'm not able to do this? Okay. So we're gonna change this first model name to the current model name. Okay, pretty easy. Top K 40. It has to be 40. Okay. This is basically the freedom of the system. The higher the number, the more original the text. But I don't recommend more than 40. You can test, but basically what it does, it creates really creative text, but it's not fitting our task. Length 500, number of samples maybe 2, and that's it. Okay, so we're gonna run this. Copy path Python 3. Yeah, so that's it. Python 3. We're executing this file that it's modified to fit this model. Okay, we're having one problem. Which problem are we having? No, this should work. Which problem are we facing? This should work. Top K, top temperature, length. This should work. So this was the problem, and now we can execute it. Okay. Okay. So basically the problem was that when you restart the runtime, it changes the default folder, so you have to switch to the GPT-2, otherwise it's searching for the model elsewhere. So yeah, basically we have here the text generator. So one of the most important parts is to understand that you have to introduce a bunch of text that has to have semantic relevance, has to have semantic elements that are relevant for that topic. Okay, if you introduce just one keyword, it's going to generate text that might be syntactically correct, but it's highly probable that that output it's not going to be relevant for that for your text. So basically, after this end of text, the rest of the text generated has nothing to do with the topic we have introduced. We have introduced a bunch of text from here that talks about GPT-2 behaviors, machine learn and stuff, and let's read them. We also encourage you to look at GTS for reference on a large dataset. Okay, it's talking about the current topic for human reading text, and our model for reference on a large dataset for text that is generated by a supervised machine learning model on GPT-1 dataset. We invite you to review the GPT-1 dataset particular. I mean, this text it's very reasonable and it's free. Okay, you can use this Google Colab that's free to use for 12 hours as long as you keep your browser up. Okay, the browser selection summarizes features from our model validation. That the text is pretty good. TensorFlow models can either be directly trained. This text is pretty awesome. Just 1 second to set it up, and we have very relevant text. I mean, if you're gonna use it for PBNs and stuff, Wikipedia, digital marketing. Let's generate digital marketing. Yeah. So things to take into account. It's going to generate text similar to the one you have introduced. If you're introducing a lot of numbers, like right now, it's going to also imitate those types of elements, headings, types of paragraphs, paragraph length. Also, keyword density. If you force this machine to produce, if you introduce a high keyword density text, it's going to produce you a high keyword density text as well, so you can play with that. Traditional digital marketing method. Traditional digital marketing has 2 major components and includes traditional content marketing, which is designed to generate interest conversions to advertising and search engine SEO. And traditional digital marketing is an approach to advertising that utilizes social media, display advertising, and online video marketing. This text is it's pretty good, okay? It's pretty good. Traditional marketing involves a mixture of search engine optimization. I mean, obviously GPT-2, it's not a human. It's going to generate things that on real life make no sense. But again, what's the cost of this text? Pretty much 10 minutes. And I'm just generating 5 samples. Okay, you can modify that and generate here number of samples, 10, 20, 30, and you pick the one that fits the most for you. Okay, play with these things. Play with the length as well. Play with the input, very important. One of the most important parts of this is the input that you're introducing. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, I mean, I think for a first video, I think it's enough. We have talked about a lot of things. We have introduced this medium model. I've gave you a lot of interesting ideas, and yeah, just try it and tell me what you got. Thank you very much.